WBC News, delivered by John Brown. Good evening, I'm John Brown, and welcome to WBC News. In a major development today, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney warned that Canada will take retaliatory trade actions if U.S. President Donald Trump goes ahead with his plans to impose new tariffs on imported vehicles. Carney, speaking at a press conference on Thursday, stated that while the exact measures are still being determined, Canada will respond next week when the new 25% auto tariffs are set to take effect. He emphasized that Canada's countermeasures would aim to maximize impact on the U.S., while minimizing any harm to Canada's own economy. The tariffs are part of a broader trade conflict that has already rattled global markets. Carney's remarks come after President Trump's administration escalated tensions, threatening to impose new penalties on key trading partners. Carney also highlighted Canada's long-term plan to reduce its reliance on the United States, a sentiment shared by other nations like Mexico, Japan, and Germany, who have expressed similar concerns over the tariffs. If Trump's tariffs are implemented, the cost of an average vehicle in the U.S. could increase significantly, a move that contradicts his campaign promises to lower consumer prices. Some automakers, including Ferrari, have already announced price hikes, and analysts warn that the tariffs could lead to job losses across the industry. The S&P 500 index closed lower on Thursday, with auto stocks, such as General Motors and Ford, seeing significant declines. Prime Minister Carney reiterated that Canada, which exports a large portion of its vehicles to the U.S., would explore measures that would mitigate the economic impact at home while making the U.S. feel the pressure. We will fight the U.S. tariffs with retaliatory trade actions of our own, Carney stated. Across the Atlantic, European countries are also considering retaliatory measures. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz described the U.S. approach as one that ultimately harms all parties involved, and France has already threatened to raise its own tariffs. Meanwhile, the UK, facing its own economic challenges, is scrambling for an exemption while also targeting subsidies for Tesla, a company led by Elon Musk, a close Trump ally. As the global trade conflict intensifies, financial experts warn that the tariffs could push prices up and demand down, damaging an already struggling auto industry. While President Trump has defended the tariffs as necessary to revitalize the U.S. industrial sector, critics argue that the result could be fewer jobs, higher costs for consumers, and sluggish sales. With tensions rising, many countries, including Japan and South Korea, are preparing to take emergency action. Meanwhile, the Trump administration's stance has prompted concerns that the U.S. is undermining international trade institutions like the World Trade Organization. As the situation continues to evolve, we will keep you updated on any further developments. Stay tuned for more news. Back to you.